Modern life has taught us a quiet habit. When we struggle, we look outside ourselves for the answer. We medicate discomfort. We optimize behavior. We scroll for relief. And slowly, we hand our attention away. From above, the city glows, not as streets and buildings, but as a circuit, alive with signals, running on borrowed power. Neuroscience is beginning to notice something unexpected. The brain is not broken. It is simply undercommanded. There is a switch, not chemical, not technological, but cognitive. The belief that you are in control. Watch what happens when one person pauses. The noise freezes. The notifications fall silent. A single breath enters the body, and for the first time, it is chosen. Inside the mind, the prefrontal cortex lights up. Fear quiets. Focus returns. The system wakes. Practices once called mystical are now measured, mapped, and tested. Breath, attention, stillness, ancient tools, meeting modern science, reshaping neural pathways in real time. This is not escape, it is authorship. When we stop outsourcing our agency, the strings dissolve, the brain reorganizes, connections widen, possibility expands, like galaxies forming where limits used to be. You move through the same world, but no longer as a passenger. You are directing the signal. Because the most powerful technology on Earth was never an app, or a pill, or a system. It was installed in you from the beginning. Human agency, the antidote for everything. An Esoteric Lore limited podcast series. The greatest transformation does not arrive from the future. It activates from within.
What if I told you that the voice in your head is not you? That the emotions you defend are not yours? That the identity you fight to protect is just a costume stitched together by memory, culture, and fear? And beneath it all, there's something watching, silent, unmoved, unbreakable. The ancients called it Atman. Modern neuroscience might call it meta-awareness. But today, we're going to call it what it really is: superior agency. And once you see it, you can never go back.
Segment 1. The lie of your current identity.
Let's start with something uncomfortable. You believe you are your thoughts. You believe you are your emotions. You believe you are your story. But that belief is rooted and is the root of your suffering. Because if you are your thoughts, then you are at their mercy. If you are your emotions, then you are controlled by chemistry. If you are your past, then your future is already written. This is not agency. This is automation. This is what I call the outsourced self.
Segment 2. What the ancients discovered.
Thousands of years ago, before brain scans, before dopamine charts, before psychology, the sages who gave us the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali discovered something terrifying and liberating. They discovered that you are not the fluctuations of your mind. You are the one who observes them. That observer is Atman. Not your personality, you're not your trauma, not your achievements, but the unchanging witness behind all change.
Segment 3. Atman equals superior agency.
Let's translate this into modern language. Atman is not spiritual fluff. It is the highest possible level of control, because here's the truth. You cannot control your first thought, but you can control what happens next. That gap, that space, that moment of awareness, that's where Atman lives. And that is where agency is born.
Segment 4. The war within.
Right now, there are two forces inside of you. The conditioned mind, that's number one. Reactive, emotional, addicted to patterns, driven by fear, pleasure, and memory. And then number two, the witness. Atman. Still, observing, unaffected, capable of choosing. Most people live and die at the first. A rare few discover the second.
Segment 5. The neuroscience of the witness.
Let's bring this into the lab. When you step back and observe your thoughts, you activate higher order brain regions, the prefrontal cortex. You reduce activity in the default mode network, the system responsible for ego, ruminations, and narrative identity. In simple terms, you stop being the story and become the author. That shift is not philosophical. It's neurological.
Segment 6. The void where Atman emerges.
Remember this from our previous episode, the pause. The space between thoughts. The void. That silence you usually run from is where Atman reveals itself. Because Atman does not speak. It watches. It does not react. It chooses.
Segment 7. Why this is terrifying.
Because if you're not your thoughts, then who are you? If you're not your pain, then what have you been protecting? If you are not your identity, then what are you fighting for?
Segment 8. The unlocking.
Here's the truth most people never accept. You have been given something extraordinary. Not just consciousness, but the ability to step outside of it, to observe it, to direct it. That is not normal. That is power. That is Atman as agency.
Segment 9. The practice, real world.
Let's make this practical. Next time you feel anger rising, anxiety building, impulses taking over, do this. Pause. take one slow breath and say internally, this is being observed. And in that moment, you separate from the reaction. You become the witness. You activate Atman. You are not here to eliminate your thoughts. You are here to master your relationship to them. You're not here to destroy the ego. You're here to stop being enslaved by it. Because beneath the noise, beneath the chaos, beneath all the story you've been telling yourself, there's something ancient, something still, something powerful beyond measure, watching, waiting, unshaken. Atman began as a Sanskrit word for breath, evolved into the discovery that behind every breath there is a witness. Notice the connection. Breath is automatic, yet can also become conscious. That is incredibly symbolic because the ancients may have realized human beings are creatures capable of becoming aware of what normally runs automatically. The ancient yogis may have discovered something hidden inside breathing itself, that humans possess the terrifying and beautiful ability to become conscious of what normally operates unconsciously. This is not just spirituality, that's the birth of agency. As always, I leave you with a poem. You chased your thoughts like they were true. You wore your pain like it was proof. You built self from borrowed name and called that mask your sacred flame. But in the silence between the noise, there lives a watcher that never destroys. No past can stain it, no fear can bend, no story can write it, no time can end. It does not fight, it does not flee, it simply waits for you to see that you are not the storm above. You are the sky it's made of. And once you know this silent art, you don't find power. You remember who you are.
There's a moment after you hear something true when it lands in your body. Not as an idea, but as a decision. I don't want to keep living on autopilot. Because autopilot isn't weakness, it's your nervous system running fast patterns under pressure. That's why smart people still snap, scroll, avoid, and repeat. Here's the reframe that matters. You are not your reactions. A reaction is a surge. You are the one who can interrupt it. Not by calming down perfectly, but by creating a small gap. A pause, seconds of space where choice becomes possible. That's also why insight alone doesn't change behavior. Under stress, knowledge disappears. Skills don't. Skills are trained. The Agency Academy book gives you the blueprint. It explains what's happening and where your leverage actually is. The Pause app is the training ground. It helps you practice in real moments when it's hard. If you're tired of reacting, go to iwillpause.com. Start training, claim the book, and choose differently in the next moment that matters.
If you like this video, please subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.